Hi guys, my name is Holly and I am going to make a tutorial for the end of unit case project for Excel. If you haven't already done so, I would strongly suggest you download and print off the instructions as well as the examples. The instructions can be found on this link right here, and you have a PDF to print off, and like I said, it might be helpful to have with you while we're going through the video. And to see the examples of the project, click here and you can print this off and have it with you as well. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's download the project. And the first thing it wants us to do is to save the file in its own folder and save it under our information. So I'm going to save mine on the desktop, create a new folder, front, range, action, sports. Go ahead and open the folder, and let's title it with your last name, your first name, cap 1, annual report. Next, we need to enter quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4 in the cells C3 through E3. The easiest way to do this is to use the fill handle. So select cell B3 and use the fill handle, so press and hold and drag over to E3 and let go. So we now have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. Next, we need to enter in the information that is found on table 1 of your instructions. I already have this copied into my clipboard, so I'm just going to paste it in. Once you have that information entered, we need to adjust the pixels of column B through F. So let's go ahead and select column B, and let's drag over to 125 pixels. Let's do the same thing for C. And for D, E, F, and for G and H, it wants us to adjust to 100 pixels. So let's select G and select 100 pixels, and for H, 100 pixels. And let's go ahead and save right here just so we save our work. Next, it is wanting us to enter the word total in F3. So select F3 and let's type in total. After that, it is wanting us to calculate the totals of sales per state and then total sales per quarter. So let's go ahead and select B4, drag over to E4, which is the row for Colorado, and let's use the auto sum function. In order to drag this all the way down through Washington, let's use the fill handle. So select F4, select the bottom right hand little square, which is the fill handle, click and hold and drag down. And let's do the same thing for the quarters. So select quarter 1, auto sum. Oops. Let's do the fill handle all the way over to the right. So drag it to F9 and let go. Next, it is wanting us to enter the words percent of net sales in G3. So G3, percent of net sales. The next thing it's wanting us to do is to wrap text. So as you can see, the option is unavailable since we have this cell open in a sense. So let's click anywhere outside of that cell and then just one click on top of the cell, and then we can go up to the wrap text. After that, it is wanting in H3 the word trend. The next step, it's wanting us to calculate percentages of the total sales. So to do this, we are going to enter the equal sign. We're going to select F4, the divide sign, and then we're going to select F9 and then hit enter. And we're going to do this for the remaining 4 states. So equal F5 divided by F9, enter, equals F6 divided by F9, enter, equals F7 divided by F9, enter, equals F8 divided by F9, enter. Once we have the percentages entered, we are going to, hold on, let me catch up on the instructions. Okay, sorry. The next thing, it is wanting us to center the text and apply the percent style with 2 decimal places. So once you center the text, we're going to come up here to the number category and we're going to enter or select the percent style, which is this button right here. And then we're going to add 2 decimals. So on the button that says increase decimal, we're going to click it twice, 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and save our work. Next, we are going to apply the accounting number format with no decimal places to the non-adjacent ranges in B4 through F4 and B9 through F9. To do that, we are going to select B4 and we are going to come up here to the number category and the dollar sign, which is the accounting number format. We are going to select that, and we are going to take away the decimal places. So click decrease decimal twice, and then we are going to select B9 through F9, and we're going to do the same thing. So accounting number format and take away the decimals. Next, we are going to apply comma style with no decimal places to the range BF through F8. I'm sorry, B5 through F8. So let's select B5, drag down to F8, and we are going to come up here to the number category, select the comma style, and we are going to take away the decimals. Okay, once that has been done, we are going to merge and center the title and the subtitle of the worksheet. So we are going to come up here to A1, select all the way through H, come up here to the alignment category and click merge and center. Then we're going to select A2, drag it over to the H, and we're going to merge and center. The next thing we are to do, we need to apply a cell style to A1. So we're going to select A1, we're going to come up here to the styles category, and we are going to select title for A1. For A2, we're going to do the same thing. For styles category, we are going to select heading 1. And for row B9 through F9, we are going to apply the total cell style. So B9 through F9, we're going to come up here to styles and click total. Let's go ahead and save our work. Next, we need to apply heading 4 style to ranges B3 through G3. So let's select B3 through G3, come up to the styles, and let's select heading 4. Next, let's apply center and middle align to the column headings in B3 through H3. And actually, the word trend needs to have the heading 4 as well. So let's go ahead and add that. And let's save. Next, in range H4 through H8, we need to enter a line to represent the trend of each state across the 4 quarters. To do this, we are going to select H4, drag down to H8, click Insert, come over here to Spark Lines and hit Line, and we are going to select B4 through E8. Okay, once we've done that, we are going to add markers. So come up here to where it says Show, and we're going to select Markers. And then we need to change the style. So come over here to Styles and click the drop down box, and we are looking for the Spark Line Style Accent 2, No Dark or Light. For my computer, it's in the 3rd row, the 2nd column. Next, the instructions say to use the recommended charts command. However, my computer doesn't have this option. So I'm going to go ahead and select A3 through E8. And I'm going to come up to the Insert tab and come to Column. And I'm going to find the clustered column chart. I'm going to select it, and our chart is now entered. The next instructions say to move the chart over to A11 and stretch it out to column H and a little into cell 24. The instructions say to apply chart style number 7. I'm using Microsoft 2010, so mine's a little bit different than Microsoft 2013. As you can see, my chart already looks like the example. If I were to select chart style number 7, it would be this style right here. As you can see, it's chart style 7. It's purple. Doesn't look like the example. So I'm going to keep it with style number 2, as it looks like the example. However, you will notice that my chart still doesn't quite look like the example. So this is not in the instructions, this is just on my computer. I'm going to come up here to Chart Layouts, and I'm going to select layout number 3. Now you can compare it to the example, and it looks a lot more like it's supposed to. After you get the chart worked out, we are going to come over and change the chart title. We're going to change it to, if I could spell, quarterly net sales by state. Okay. So let's go ahead and save our document. Now select anywhere outside of the chart to deselect the chart. Let's move to Page Layout. Page Layout, and let's select Margins. Let's go down to custom margins. We are going to center page horizontally. Then we are going to insert a footer. So we're going to go to header and footer, custom footer, and on left section we're going to insert file name. Go ahead and click OK. And then let's go to the page tab, and we are going to center our document in a landscape orientation. Go ahead and click OK. Now you'll see this little divider right here says that trend and this little bit of the document is outside of the horizontal, the landscape orientation, and a way you can see that is go up here to print, preview and print, and you can see the trend and the little bit of the chart is cut off. So I am going to adjust these columns a little bit. So that's not exactly in the instructions, but to make it work, if you were experiencing an issue, that's how you can fix it. So now you can see, well, aside from my heading up here, let me go fix that. So now, as you can see, the first portion of the end of unit case project for Excel is done. If yours looks like mine, then you did it. Congratulations.